In a recent and unexpected revelation, BTS's Jungkook shared a heartfelt story from his military service that left the armies both surprised and deeply moved. During a candid moment, he recounted meeting a fellow soldier in the military camp whose influence had a profound impact on him. This encounter not only shed light on Jungkook's personal growth during his service but also offered fans a glimpse into the camaraderie and experiences that shape individuals in the military. Jungkook described how, amidst the regimented routines and disciplined environment of the military, he crossed paths with a senior officer who, unbeknownst to many, had a rich background in music. This officer, once a professional musician, had set aside his passion to serve his country. Their shared love for music became a bridge, connecting their worlds and leading to deep conversations about life, passion, and purpose. The two would often find solace during their limited free time by sharing songs and discussing various genres. This musical connection provided Jungkook with a sense of normalcy and comfort, reminding him of his roots and the global fanbase awaiting his return. The senior officer's stories of balancing duty with personal passion resonated deeply with Jungkook, offering him a fresh perspective on his own journey. The revelation of this unique friendship sent ripples through the BTS fandom. Fans expressed their admiration for Jungkook's humility and his ability to connect with individuals from diverse backgrounds. Many were touched by the story, noting how it showcased the universal language of music and its power to unite people even in the most unexpected places. Jungkook's account of his time in the military highlighted his personal growth and the new perspectives he has gained. He spoke about the challenges of adapting to a structured environment and how this experience has deepened his appreciation for the simple joys of life, such as spontaneous musical sessions with a newfound friend. In his message to fans, Jungkook expressed gratitude for their unwavering support and shared that experiences like these have enriched his life in ways he hadn't anticipated. He emphasized the importance of embracing unexpected friendships and the beauty of finding common ground, even in the most unlikely circumstances. This heartwarming story not only offers insight into Jungkook's life during his service but also serves as a testament to the enduring power of music and human connection. Jungkook, known for his powerful vocals and captivating stage presence, has always shared his emotions and experiences with his fans. However, his time in the military has given him a new perspective on life, one that he never expected. The armies, always eager to hear from him, were stunned when he finally spoke out about a particular individual who left a lasting impression on him. While enlisting in the military is an essential duty for South Korean men, many fans worried about how Jungkook would adapt to this new environment. As someone who has been in the spotlight since he was a teenager, the structured and disciplined life of a soldier was a stark contrast to the global stardom he was accustomed to. And yet, in this unexpected setting, he found an inspiring figure, someone who challenged his way of thinking and helped him navigate this new chapter of his life. Jungkook didn't immediately reveal the identity of the man he met at the military camp, leaving fans in suspense. Instead, he chose to describe the impact this person had on him before hinting at who he might be. "I never thought I would meet someone like him here," he said in an emotional moment. "It was almost like fate." This statement alone sent armies into a frenzy. Who could this person be? A fellow soldier? A commanding officer? A long-lost acquaintance? The curiosity only grew as Jungkook continued to reflect on their conversations and the wisdom he had gained from this unexpected friendship. It turns out that the man Jungkook met was not just any soldier. He was someone with an incredible story of his own. Before joining the military, he had been deeply involved in the world of music, though he had never reached the same level of global fame as BTS. He had once dreamed of becoming a renowned musician but had chosen to serve his country instead, putting his aspirations on hold. Jungkook was captivated by his journey. "His love for music reminded me of why I started in the first place," he confessed. "He made me realize that music is not just about fame or success. It's about emotion, about passion, about telling stories." The two bonded over their shared love for music, exchanging songs and discussing their favorite artists. Despite coming from different backgrounds and generations, they found common ground in their mutual understanding of what it means to create music from the heart. Jungkook, who had always been seen as the golden magne of BTS, realized something profound through this friendship. "I've always been surrounded by people who support and believe in me, but meeting someone who gave up music for duty made me think about my own choices differently," he admitted. "It made me wonder, If I weren't in BTS, would I still be making music? Would I still have the same passion? This confession struck a chord with fans. It was rare for Jungkook to express such deep personal reflections, and it showed a side of him that was still searching for meaning beyond fame. Soon as Jungkook's words spread online, ARMYs were in awe. Social media was flooded with reactions, with fans expressing their admiration for Jungkook's introspection and vulnerability. Some were shocked to hear that he had questioned his own passion, while others were moved by the idea that music is what truly defines him, not just his status as a celebrity. "Jungkook, no matter what, you will always be an artist," one fan tweeted. "Your music is in your soul. You don't need fame to prove that." Another ARMY posted, "This is why we love him. He's not just a singer. He's a person who is always growing, always learning." Jungkook has always been known for his work ethic and relentless pursuit of perfection. But through this encounter, he learned that sometimes, taking a step back and reflecting on life's deeper meanings is just as important as striving for excellence. "I think this experience will stay with me forever," he shared. "It's not just about what I learned, it's about how it changed me." As his military service continues, fans eagerly await more glimpses into his journey. If there's one thing this story proves, it's that Jungkook is constantly evolving, and no matter where he is, on stage or in a military camp, his heart will always be with the music and the people who inspire him. While Jungkook's military duty keeps him away from the stage, ARMYs know that this period of growth will only make him stronger. What will his next chapter look like? Will he return to the music world with a fresh perspective and new stories to tell? One thing is certain, Jungkook's journey is far from over, and ARMYs will be there every step of the way, ready to embrace the artist and person he continues to become. Jungkook continued to reflect on his time in the military. He admitted that this unexpected friendship changed his perspective in ways he never imagined. The man he met at the military camp wasn't just a fellow soldier. He became a mentor, a confidant, and in many ways a reflection of an alternate path Jungkook might have taken had his life unfolded differently. "Before enlisting, I was nervous about what I might experience," Jungkook confessed. "Would I struggle to fit in? Would I be able to adjust? But after meeting him, I realized that no matter where I am, I can always find connections that shape me." What made this friendship even more remarkable was how natural it felt. There were no cameras, no flashing lights, no screaming fans. Just two individuals sharing their love for music and life. It was a reminder that at the core of his identity, Jungkook was, and always would be, someone who lived for the art of expression. As time passed, Jungkook knew that the day would come when he and his newfound friend would have to part ways. The thought of saying goodbye was bittersweet, as their bond had grown deeper than he ever expected. On their last night together before his friend was set to leave, they sat under the dim lights of the military barracks, reminiscing about the moments they had shared. There was no need for grand words, just an unspoken understanding that their paths had crossed for a reason. "I told him, 'Thank you for reminding me why I love music,'" Jungkook revealed. "And he just smiled and said, 'No, thank you for proving that dreams can come true.'"